So the second episode of Doom Patrol Season 2 is Time Patrol, because they're going to try to use the power of time in order to prolong Calder's life now that he no longer has his immortality, talisman or whatever, which you had to give up in order for them to be normal sized again and all that. So he tells them about this character named Dr. Jonathan Tyme, and that he possessed this element that's from outer space called continuum. And yeah, they have fun with that and all that stuff. But so in order to get a hold of it, they actually have to travel through time. The Calder has a little bit of the continuum, and they use it to go there. Now, the back and forth between Cliff and Calder is understandable, and also you would think the others would be more on Cliff's side of this after what he had done. Certainly, Cliff got the worst part of the deal. But the way this works out is that he's obviously manipulated them into doing it, and Cliff is dead set against trying to find this Dr. Time guy. But then when Calder says, "I don't want any of you to do it," and so then let's do it then. It's like, yeah, okay, I guess his brain gets banged around inside that bucket. So some elements work, and it's all right here and there. But oh boy, so they go there and are to 1980, I believe, is where they're supposed to have traveled back to, and it's just a roller boogie disco thing, and that's about it. It's not really that funny. And that's about it. Yeah, Dr. Time does show up and all that. No, they try to get his helmet off to get the continuum, and turns out it's not. He doesn't really have a head anymore. It's just the helmet, and they end up killing the guy. But by reversing time, they say, yeah, it doesn't matter. The other story was, which is probably even worse in a lot of ways. It starts off simple enough. Cyborg goes to a therapy group, and then there's this woman there, and they seem to be at odds, but there's an attraction, and it looks like she's going to be his girlfriend. And it seems she was a war veteran, and of course she was a poverty draft, and we gotta get preached to. It just kicks you right out of the story. And then she gets mugged, and Cyborg stops the guy, and he's gonna report him to the cops, and she's like, "Oh no, don't do that, now that'll ruin his life, give him a second chance." And he goes through the list of the guy's record, and he's had several chances, and still they let him go. Again, for the purposes of giving you a sermon. Oh no, it's to demonstrate her ideas and whatnot. And of course, Cyborg's completely right. But of course, he's going to bend to her will because, he wants a girlfriend, I guess. But, yeah. So, pretty much steers you right out of the episode at that point. The Dr. Time business just was a little bit let down. I guess just didn't really have the budget for anything else. I don't know. I didn't keep up with the comic book series. Maybe this is pretty much how it played out with Dr. Time. I don't know. But the only saving grace here is Larry feeling sorry for himself and going to his son's funeral. And there's some elements there where he's connecting to it, but there's not a whole lot to it. And it's very repetitive of his story from the previous season. And it's just, granted, it's he's not going to lose his feelings for his family and whatnot and all that. And then you're just sort of catching up now. But it's not going to really go anywhere. But it ultimately ends up there's this butterfly keeps appearing, and Oh, is that his son's ghost or something? No. He gets captured by some nefarious force, by the butterflies as they flock in on him, and he disappears and all that. So, yeah, the first episode was better. This one, they just try to give you something that's silly, and you're supposed to just laugh it off and move on. But yeah, I just didn't like it. Maybe other people did. Maybe they, like Roller Boogie Disco, but I didn't. So we'll see what happens in the next one. Maybe that'll be more exciting. I mean, this is a superhero show, isn't it? Well, yeah, I knew what it would be, and it's the utilization of surrealism and whatnot, but more times than not, it just falls flat. It's trying to obscure the reality that not a whole lot there. Yeah, so anyway, again, better luck next time.
Alright, thank you for watching and listening. Why not like and subscribe, and check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores and have plenty of goodies for you. Hats, mugs, stickers, posters, all that goody stuff. Plus, you can head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book Night Night. Oh, yeah. Plus, you can also catch my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, over at RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on my channel at BitChute. That's the Mr Nailsin channel on BitChute.com.